One of the most important decisions in my lifetime is bearing down on us in the form of the EU referendum, with repercussions that could potentially affect not just us here in the UK, but all over Europe and possibly the world. Therefore, you would expect both sides to have razor-sharp arguments backed up by legions of experts. Instead, we've received arguments that would embarrass Donald Trump. So instead of lowering myself to go through the swill that both sides have been spewing in the vain hope of finding a fact, I'm instead going to let them speak for themselves. What follows is not my usual bombast, but actual things that have been said by actual people that I cannot believe I actually expected better from. On our way to probably becoming Airstrip 1, we will be swarmed by 7 million migrants between now and 2035, and we will have to forsake not only the royal family, but the British Army as well. The EU will come for your kettle, toaster, heated greenhouse, power tools, aquarium lights, filters, and gym equipment, and many more, in the name of preventing global warming. We will continue to spend $350 million a week on the EU rather than spend it all on the NHS, and on top of that we're going to have to stump up an extra $2 billion because the EU can't be trusted not to spend money like a student in a cheap bar. Decisions about our lives will continue to be made by unelected bureaucrats in Brussels, whereas we in the UK have always voted for our judges, lords and top civil servants. And we're also still going to have to pay for future Eurozone bailouts. Staying with money, voting Remain will eventually force us to accept the euro as our currency. And of course, if we do vote to stay in, then we get to do this all again in a few years. And that's all I can take. How can anybody hope to come to a reasoned decision with this being pumped at them daily? How? A debate like this should be about facts and figures, reasoned arguments, not this. A debate that should have been calm and rational is now a panicked frenzy, scaring and confusing people. Whatever happens on the 23rd, this country will start down a path that it cannot easily turn back from. I just hope it's a good one. I'm Daniel. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.